How does it feel right now to get that win?
You know, it definitely hasn't sunken in, but for me, I've never been one to be satisfied. Like, the only thing on my mind right now is how do we get better for next week and the week after that?
Yeah.
And once those are over, what do we got to do to improve on the Olympia? And, you know, most importantly, stay healthy in the process. So for me, and hopefully for my coach, it just solidifies to us that, you know, what we're doing is right. We're on the right path. And it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when and a matter of time. You know, the Olympia, obviously, best guys in the whole world. But I'm a firm believer, like, you know, we got to make our mark regardless. What is up, guys? Okay, we are finally back. It's been about a 2-week hiatus, but as you guys can see, the surroundings, new kitchen means new house. Yes, we moved into a new house. It is beautiful. It is way bigger, way nicer.
We love it.
I don't know if you guys seen any of the last videos, but yeah, that kitchen was busted. The house was very, very old. Lived there for almost 10 years, probably over 10 years to be honest. And we were able to get into this new house. The house tour will be coming soon. We're still moving. There's still some boxes and stuff that we got to put away. Still haven't even put my clothes away. But the kitchen is fully set up. And now today, I've been meaning to film a video like this, but I honestly didn't even want to film it in the last kitchen because it was so ugly and there was just not enough room. And I think the aesthetic of this kitchen is so much better. So Chef Andy is actually here now, and he's going to show you how to get down with the protein waffles and protein pancakes. So this is not going to be your traditional protein pancake where you use like batter and sugar and all these things, right? This is going to be a prep-friendly, diet-friendly pancake. So as you guys know, on prep for the Mr. Olympia right now, I'm actually under 11 weeks out. So 10 and a half weeks to the Olympia, so it's coming up very, very quick. Obviously, my diet is very, very strict. You know, I can't add in a bunch of brown sugar. I can't add in a pinch of this or a pinch of that, right? So I have to use very, very minimal ingredients, all 0 calories, of course, and make sure I'm not deviating from my plan at all. So let's get right into it. So this is actually going to be a 2-part kind of meal. So my meal 1, I use oats. And then for my pre-meal, I use the Flavor Gang cream of rice, which you guys will see. And it kind of is, I'm making it to where if you only have oats in your plan and you don't eat cream of rice, or maybe you don't even have cream of rice in your plan, I'm going to make it to where you can make it with oats, but you can also make it with cream of rice just the same. The oats and the cream of rice is just primarily going to be the base. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make both a pancake and a waffle. So here I got the waffle maker and I got the mini pancake maker. And obviously you can get a bigger pancake maker. This is just the ones we have. But I'm going to have a little bit of both. That way you guys can see. If your preference is waffles, obviously buy a waffle maker. If your preference is pancakes, buy a pancake maker. So my meal calls for 80 grams of oats. It calls for 1 scoop of Whey Isolate, and it calls for 3 whole eggs. That's all I get to work with. But I also get to work with this because this obviously has no calories in there. Okay, 0 calories. And we just do a tiny little bit. So we'll get out the measuring cup. All right.
Spoons.
Measuring spoons, yes. Okay, guys, so the first thing you want to do is you want to get your oats and you want to blend them, okay? So you don't want to put the oats in the waffle maker or pancake maker full like this. You want to blend them up. So what I do, you can just use a regular blender. I have this little one. So obviously we're going to weigh it out. I'm going to do 40 and 40 just because blending 80 grams of oats in this probably be too much.
Almost.
There we go. Uh-oh. 41. Damn. The scale's weird. It'll go from 39 to 41. It'll never actually be on 40. Perfect. Okay. So, I'm going to skip ahead the boring stuff. And I'm going to blend this up. So, I will see you guys in a second.
What you doing, Papa? They Stu wants a waffle too.
Alright, Papa. One protein waffle coming right up, okay? I'm going to have it be turkey flavored.
Oh, wow.
Alright, now the oats are blended. As you guys can see, turn the oats into like a fine powder. There's some little pieces of oats still in there, but that's fine. The majority of it is a fine powder. So that's exactly what we want. Now, the next step is you're gonna have to figure out what flavor protein. See, the thing about raw is they got this protein right here. Maple waffle C-bone protein. If you want this, obviously you guys know what code to use at this point, code AP. And stay on the lookout on my story because a lot of times we do 20% off proteins, but code AP will still get you 15% off. So I like to use a variety of different flavors for my waffle / pancake. Sometimes I do chocolate brownie. Sometimes I do the frosted Frenchie cookie. Sometimes I do the vanilla oatmeal cookie, cinnamon crunch cereal. But because this finally came back, I've been running this, and it's fitting because I usually use it for my waffle, and it's maple waffle flavored. So that'll be the next step. So just add in your scoop of protein. And obviously, guys, tailor this to your diet. You know, if you have 150 grams of oats in your plan, then obviously you guys can have more. If you guys have 2 scoops of protein, you can throw 2 in there. So yeah, just tailor it to your plan. And then we're gonna go to the baking powder here. So we got the 1/4 teaspoon here. And I usually do about 2 of these. Obviously the more you put in, the fluffier they're gonna be. So I'll do like 1 heaping scoop like that, and then like another normal scoop. It's usually plenty. All right, we're getting close here. So the next thing you wanna do is you wanna plug in the waffle maker, and you want to plug in the pancake maker. But you're probably not making both, so you want to plug them in because they take probably 2-3 minutes to actually warm up and get ready. So these are going to warm up, and once we stir this, we'll be good to go. Don't worry, I got a spoon already. Okay, now I'm going to grab these whole eggs. So I do get 3 whole eggs in my plan, but I don't put all 3 eggs in here. I only do 1. And you might ask why even put an egg in there? That's so odd. Well, the egg kind of works as a binder. So it kind of binds everything together. Cool. So there's the 1 whole egg in there. And then what we want to do is it's just about ready, guys. It's just about ready. We can start adding little things in there. So I'm gonna go grab some, should I do pumpkin spice or cinnamon?
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice? All right, let me grab this pumpkin spice. Where did it go? I don't see it on here anymore.
Oh, it might be in the spice cabinet.
Well, I'll just do the cinnamon.
Yeah,
for
just
now.
do cinnamon.
All right. So a little bit of cinnamon. You want to just toss it in. Cool. And then this is the most important part. You got to put a little bit of water. So like I'm talking like a splash like that. You can always add more, but you can never take water out. So I always start with like very little. And if I need more, I'll add in more. So look, this is what you want to do now. You want to just get it stirring. The egg will break up in there, the water will disperse, and you got to just keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring. the oats will kind of absorb. See, it's already kind of getting nice and thick, but this is obviously not batter texture. We want to get it to a texture of batter. So we're gonna need a little bit more water. We'll do another splash here. Let's see. Like I said, you can never take water out, so I'll always just start with a little splash, and if I need to add more, then I'll add more. And if you want to be really specific, it depends what quality you prefer your waffles. I like mine to be a little bit thicker and have more of like a crunch and a chew. Tiana likes hers a little bit more watery and like
Softer.
And they're softer, so like you can like literally slice a spoon right through it. I like mine to have a little bit of a crunch, so therefore my batter is usually thicker than hers. Her batter is usually a little bit more watery. So like looking at this looks pretty damn good. It is a little too thick though. Like, see, I can't really pour that. So I'm gonna literally do like a little bit more water, and that should be perfect. Now you wanna kind of let this water sit in here for about a minute or two, because the oats do need to soak up the water. Let the baking powder kind of activate a bit. And you got to stir it very, very well, because the egg has to bind to everything as well. So I like to make sure I get everything off the sides. Don't like to waste anything. And we're just about ready now. Okay. So now that this is all stirred up, it's the proper texture that I want. It's time to pour it on. So I'm going to cook the other 2 eggs, and then I will show you guys when I pour it on. Definitely gotta have the morning coffee with meal 1. Fasted cardio done. Now it's time to have the morning coffee. And I say that a lot of people like, they just slam a giant cup of coffee as soon as they wake up. I usually try to fast for a little bit, especially from caffeine. So I will start the caffeine process with a nice good old cup of coffee in my dog dad cup. And it just goes very well, since I'm literally eating waffles, pancakes, eggs. What would be the perfect thing to go with that? Nice cup of coffee. So,
And this is the best flavor. I love this one.
Caramel pecan. Yeah, so it's about that time. Here we go. You want to spray the pans, and then just dump it on in. I'm going to do both so you guys can see how it looks on both. Yep, that's it right there. And we'll just go ahead and close that up, let it do its thing. We'll come here to this side. A little bit there, boom. That looks like we got just enough. One more solid pancake. And guys, you gotta get everything. Do not leave a big old chunk of oats. It's valuable nutrients and valuable carbs. Every one counts. Especially in a contest, you know what I'm saying? Not that much. This might be a very small pancake, but it's all good.
Baby cake.
So, and you will have a little indicator on each thing. It'll tell you when it's ready. Okay, so go ahead and close that up. Boom. And surprisingly, any little bit that's left, it tastes really good. It's like Very good. I get all of it. Well, it looks like our waffle is ready. Let's go ahead and grab that out. Looks like our pancakes are ready as well. Okay, here we go, guys. Grand reveal. There it is. Wow. What can I say? So, normally it's a lot bigger, but I did half and half. There's that guy. All right. Now we got the pancakes. Let's see how they look. Oh wait.
They're
definitely not done. Sometimes the machine lies. Sometimes the little green light will come on, signaling that they're done, but they're definitely not done. Back off.
Yeah, it's off now.
Okay, well, it looks like the pancakes are just about done. Nah. There we go. Perfect. So, obviously, if you don't use enough, they're not going to, there's not going to be enough stuff in there to actually make a solid pancake. So, obviously, most of the time, you're not going to cook a waffle and a pancake. It's usually one or the other. But I think you guys get the idea. So, the next part is arguably the most important. And I'll show you why. So, obviously, you might look at that and be like, wow, that looks very bland, doesn't even look good. Well, this is how we make it fire, okay? You want to get these two products here. Maple Grove Farms sugar-free, low-calorie syrup. As you guys can see, it's only 10 calories per 30 mLs, okay? So you might wonder, oh, how much is even 30 mLs, like 10 calories, that makes a big difference. I'll show you guys right now. Then you want to get the Hershey syrup, 0 sugar. This is 5 calories per serving. 5 calories per 15 grams, okay? So keep that in mind. So we'll do the syrup first. So we're not even going to do the full 30 mLs. So mind you, the full 30 mLs is only 10 calories. So I usually just do like a little drizzle. Look, that's only 7 grams, and I already pretty much got everything I need. Put a little on here, a little on here. That's all I need. Look, 19 grams. So that's less than 10, probably about 7 calories. Okay. Now we're going to come to the Hershey's. Serving size is 15 grams. I just do like a little bit of a drizzle. Look, it's still at 0. 2, 4. Remember, it's 15. Boom. 9. So that's less than 5 calories. It's literally a little bit more than half of a serving. So this is probably like 4 calories. So between the Hershey syrup and the maple syrup, probably an extra 10 calories, which you can literally burn by walking up and down your hallway 2 times. So now look at this. Let's get one for the thumbnail.
Screaming at the waffle.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be screaming at the waffle. Huh?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Like right here, waffle.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Okay, so there it is, guys. Look at that. Wow. And that's all from just literally oats, 1 whole egg.
And some baking powder.
Exactly. Now, I'll show you guys how I actually like to eat it. Let's go. First things first, let's get a coffee. Very good. All right, got a pink salt, the meal. Got the extra 2 whole eggs that's also in the meal here. And I'm actually gonna throw some pink salt on my stuff. And I know that probably sounds confusing, but trust me, fire. Okay, here we go. Taste test. Mmm. Mmm. Very, very good. Perfect texture. Jesus.
Ooh,
So good, I got the hiccups.
gotta breathe.
Okay, guys. Whoa. The much requested, how do you make the waffles? How do you make the pancakes? I need the recipe. Well, here it is. Now, anytime I get a DM, I'm literally just gonna send them the link to this video. So guys, save this, try it out, share it with your friends, make your own recipes, make it unique to you. Use some vanilla protein, use some chocolate protein. Throw in, if you know, maybe you're just a lifestyle person, you want to throw in some blueberries or some fruits in there. It would be amazing.
Sometimes we half and half flavor proteins. We do
Yeah.
half a scoop of protein and a different flavor half scoop.
Sometimes I'll do like fudge brownie and maple waffle, and it makes a really cool one. So let's try the pancake. Yep, very good. I approve.
Reminds me of those pancakes you get in elementary school in a bag.
Oh the mini pancakes.
Yeah, the little round ones.
Those are like my favorite thing on the menu. Those are the mini cheeseburgers. You're a breakfast pizza person. You told me that was your favorite, the breakfast pizza.
And the mozzarella sticks.
The mozzarella sticks with the marinara sauce. What else were there?
They did the Thanksgiving with that nasty turkey and mashed potatoes.
I didn't have that at my school.
Oh.
You got a bougie school. They give you a Thanksgiving feast. Wait, Thanksgiving? You're on Thanksgiving break.
No, it's like a normal menu thing, but it was like turkey, mashed potato, and a roll.
Well, all right, guys, that's a wrap. We are on Olympia prep, so stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming. Got the house tour coming. Got another training session coming. And a really, really big announcement coming very soon. So be on the lookout. Stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you on the next one. All right, guys. Now it is time for the pre-workout meal, which will be cream of rice waffle. Okay. I actually learned this from my boy Jordan Hutchinson, my teammate over at Flavor Gang, and he changed the game for me on this one. So it's gonna be good. I was always making the waffle with just the oats, and he was making waffle with his cream of rice. I always just make the bowl and eat it how it's intended to, but his waffles always look so good. And I noticed that his waffles were always blue, and it's because he used the crackberry in there. So the crackberry is literally just pretty much blueberry flavored. You gotta think like a blueberry waffle. It smacks. It's so amazing. And for some reason, probably because of the amount of food I get, when you make the waffles with the cream of rice, it fluffs up very, very well. And I end up getting like 2 really big waffles. So I'll show you guys how to make this one now. And I'll give you a little bit of insight on why I'm choosing the flavors that I am. So my pre-workout meal calls for 90 grams of cream of rice, 1.5 scoops of Whey Isolate, and 16 grams of nut butter. So this is very easy. So we're going to be using the crackberry and the peanut butter cookie. Guys, this is the best cream of rice on the market, and it's not even close. Obviously, guys, code AP. Try it for yourselves. Honestly, these are probably 2 of the best flavors. These 2 and then the brownie batter. You really can't go wrong. If you just make it into a regular bowl and eat it, like there's so many things you could do. Obviously, I'm on prep, so I can't do a ton of things, but if you're just like eating healthy, you could make the blueberry one, cut up some bananas in there. There's a lot you can do. So this is just how I do it. Reminder, prep friendly, nothing added. No extra calories, sugar, all this stuff. So still on my plan 100%. So we want to mimic a peanut butter and jelly flavor. So we're going to do crackberry with peanut butter cookies. So think of it like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with blueberry jam. So I get 90 grams and I do half and half. So we'll do around 45. I usually like to do a little bit more of the crackberry, to be honest, because it's so good. So we'll do around a little bit more, you know, we'll just split it. And the rest we'll do the peanut butter cookie. All the way up until 90 grams. Perfect. All right. All right, stop it. Next step is figure out what flavor protein you're going to use. Really, you can't really go wrong because the taste of the flavor gain cream of rice is so strong. It's going to be a very strong peanut butter blueberry taste, so you just need something that kind of complements it. So I've been doing the fudge brownie, one of the newest flavors from Raw. So yeah, think of it like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with fudge brownie coating. That's how I think of it. This also has little bits of brownie in there as well. So
like a Nutella peanut butter jelly sandwich.
yeah, pretty much. So now we're gonna add pretty much the same things on the last one. So we did 1/4 2 times, so about 1/2. There's that. And being that I do have to pink salt all my meals anyways, and I'm only eating a waffle, I discovered it's actually easier just to throw the pink salt in the mix. And then throw a dash of cinnamon, you know, of course. Now, same concept. We're going to turn on the waffle maker here. And we're going to fill this up with a little bit of water. Same exact concept. And then we're just going to stir, stir, stir until we get that batter texture. And we're going to pour all of that onto our guy right here. So let's go ahead and always start off with just a little bit. Now we stir. It's really cool because the crackberry is like blue. So if you do all crackberry, you get like a blue batter, and that's how you end up with that waffle that's blue. But there's also other flavors like birthday cake, strawberry. So as you guys can see here, I'm gonna need even more water since it's a little bit mush. So just a little bit more water here. Okay, waffle maker is ready to roll. This is what we end up with after stirring all of it. As you guys can see, it's pretty thick, but it's literally just like batter. Okay, so like I said, start off with a little bit of water and just stir, stir, stir. And if you need more, add tiny, tiny increments. If you put too much water in there and it's runny, you're screwed. So just small, small little increments. All right, now that the waffle maker is turned on and ready to roll, we're gonna pour this on. Now, this is a lot, so it makes 2 waffles, so I'm not gonna pour all of it on at once. Oh, I almost forgot. I get blueberries in this meal. Let me get the blueberries going. So I almost forgot, I do have 50 grams of blueberries in this meal. So just wash them and I throw them right in. So then we're gonna end up with this. And you wanna make sure they're all covered. You don't wanna throw them in just like that because then they'll get actually stuck on the waffle maker. So see, now they're all coated. So now we're gonna have a blueberry peanut butter and jelly fudge brownie waffle. All right, here we go. Boom, so a really good amount in this first one. We'll close, see, as you can see, the blueberries are on there. Now we'll close her up. Hear that? Perfect. So now we wait. All right, guys, the waffle sign, the ready sign is on. So I like to wait a couple extra seconds just to make sure it's fully done.
Nice and crispy.
Okay, here we go. Time for the grand reveal. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Now let's go ahead and get her off there. Oh, I need a fork. Okay, out comes waffle number one. Boom. See, it's a lot too. Now we throw in the remainder. Just like the last one, guys, we got to make sure to get every little bit of this. Not going to let any of this go to waste at all. Unless you want a tiny little waffle. Boom. There we go. Now, we're going to put on the same thing. A little bit of the Hershey's, a little bit of the maple syrup. The best part is,
You're gonna do it.
I get peanut butter in this meal. So, I'll show you how we put it on there. Kind of just drizzle it throughout. And it makes it amazing. Okay. Looks like waffle number 2 is just about ready. Oh, yeah. Obviously, this one's not going to be as big as the first one because there was just a little bit less. But nonetheless, still. Now look at that. Tell me that does not look fire. You got the blueberries in there. You know that it's blueberry and peanut butter flavored with the fudge brownie protein. Now, the best parts. Got to go get the toppings. All right, there's that guy. And a little bit of Hershey's. You guys already know. Just a little bit of a drizzle. Oh, there, less than a serving. Only 10 grams on there. Now, this is the fun part. Got the organic peanut butter here. We get 16 grams, so you have to use it very sparingly. So because this is like liquid, I try to like really just like spread it very even, a little bit on each piece. You have to be very, very precise because I only get this meal once a day, and I very, very much look forward to it, as you can probably imagine. Okay, now we're at 12 grams. Got a little bit. That's about 16 right there. Perfect, 16 grams. All right, well there it is. Look at that beaut. That is a beaut right there. Thumbnail.
Wait, back up. Nice.
You look huge, hit like a most muscular or some shit. Boom.
There you go. I was gonna say tilt your plate down. Nice.
Yummy. Maybe get like a close-up of it. Yeah. There it is, guys. Prep-friendly, amazing waffles. There we go. Showed you guys everything you need to know. and you know you're gonna stay on plan, and this shit smacks. Try it for yourself. If you make it and it comes out very good, post a story, tag me, and I'll repost it. And as always, for Flavor Gang, which is the cream of rice, bowl of gains, and for Raw Nutrition, which is the tubs of protein that you just seen, and a bunch of other things, code AP on both. It's time to smack this, and we're about to go train. So we'll see you on the next one. A lot of exciting stuff coming soon. Like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you real soon.